Hello, good day viewers. Still on trapezoidal rule, today we are going to evaluate the definite integral of the function sine squared x with respect to x from 0 to pi over 2, and we are given n equal to 4. Remember that n stands for the number of trapezoids inscribed under the curve. Alright, let's get started. As always, we are going to start with the formula. A, which is the area, is equal to delta x divided by 2 multiplied by f of x naught plus 2 multiplied by f of x1 plus 2 multiplied by f of x2. You keep on adding up to second to the last term, which is 2 multiplied by f of xn minus 1, and the last term, which is f of xn. Remember that you only multiply the middle terms by 2. You can see 2, 2, 2, but the first and the last terms remain the same. Let's start by finding delta x. Delta x is equal to b minus a divided by n. B is the upper limit, which is pi over 2, and a is the lower limit, which is 0. So we have pi over 2 minus 0 divided by n is given as 4, right? Then pi over 2 minus 0 is still pi over 2. If you divide that by 4, you have pi over 8. Therefore, the width, the base of every single trapezoid is pi over 8. So let me use number line here. Remember, we are going to start with the lower limit, which is 0. Then you add pi over 8. You have pi over 8. You add another pi over 8. You have 2 pi over 8, which is pi over 4. You add another pi over 8, which is 3 pi over 8. You add another one, you have 4 pi over 8, which is just pi over 2. Remember to start with the lower limit and stop at the upper limit. So now let us substitute everything into our formula. Remember, our function is f of x equal to sine squared x. So we have our area to be equal to delta x, and delta x is what? Pi over 8. I remember that delta x will have to be divided by 2. Then you divide this by 2. You multiply by f of x naught. Remember that this is our function, f of x. If you plug in 0 in here, you have sine 0 squared, because this can also be written as sine of x whole squared. They are all the same. Sine of 0 whole squared will be 0 plus 2 multiplied by, remember the formula, 2 multiplied by f of x1. Then you simplify or you evaluate sine squared pi over 8. Whatever you obtain, you multiply by 2. So let's do that. Sine squared pi over 8 will give us 2 minus root 2 divided by 4. And if you multiply that by 2, you're going to get 1 plus or minus root 2 divided by 2. Then you move to this one. Sine squared pi over 4 will give us 1 over 2. And if you multiply 1 over 2 by 2, you're going to get 1. Then you move down to this one. Sine squared 3 pi over 8 will give us 2 plus root 2 divided by 4. And if you multiply that by 2, you're going to get 1 plus root 2 divided by 2. And the last one, remember the last one and the first one, you don't have to multiply them by 2. All you have to do is to plug them into the function. So sine of pi over 2, remember, is 1, and 1 squared is still 1. So this is what we have. So this, because it is negative, it will cancel with this positive 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 3 plus 1 is 4. So we have 4 under the parentheses. So we have a equal to, this will be pi over 16, then multiply by 4, which is under the bracket. And 4 will divide 16 exactly 4 times. So a, which is our area, is pi over 4. So Pi over 4 is the approximated area of the function sine squared x from 0 to pi over 2 using trapezoidal rule. So now I would like to evaluate this using the traditional way to see whether the results are the same or very close. Remember that if you integrate sine squared x, you're going to obtain x divided by 2 minus sine of 2x divided by 4. This is what you're going to obtain. But since our boundary is from 0 to pi over 2, you're going to substitute the boundaries as well, 0 to pi over 2. So let's start with the upper limit. This will replace x. So we have pi over 2 divided by 2. That will give us pi over 4 minus. If you take this, you plug it in here, pi over 2 times 2 will give us pi, and sine of pi is 0, and 0 divided by 4 is still 0, so we have 0 here. The minus the lower limit. If you plug in 0 here, it will be 0 divided by 2 is still 0, minus sine of 2 times 0 is 0, sine of 0 is 0, divided by 4 is still 0. Pi over 4 minus 0 is pi over 4. The whole of this will be 0. So the whole of this will be pi over 4. And so incredible, they are exactly the same as the previous result. So this is by the way. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye bye.